We're joined from Singapore by Chief Executive Emirsyah Satar. He's there for the Singapore Air Show, of course, and Mr. Satar, well, he's been a key developer in Garuda's restructuring, and we talked to him this morning. Good to have you on the program, Mr. Satar. First off, how is this year for your airline so far? Because we were talking about the global economic slowdown. You're expecting revenue to jump maybe 21% this year. What's driving your bookings?
Well, as you know, the Indonesian economy is still growing. You know, last year the passenger growth is about 16%, and we expect a double digit again this year. You know, so I think that's why Garuda, right now we are preparing ourselves to capture the growth. So that's why we're still growing Garuda.
Yeah, that's very true. So you're buying maybe 97 new planes after the proceeds from last year's IPO, 25 for Bombardier planes. That's what's expected. Why not look at the larger ones, say from Airbus or from Boeing?
Well, actually, if you look at until 2015, we're going to add more narrow bodies from Boeing and also some wide bodies from Airbus. So it's a combination. Why we chose Bombardier just for we're going to put some tertiary hub in Indonesia. Right now our hub is Jakarta and Bali. So right now we're putting in Makassar, Medan, and Balikpapan to also enjoy the growth outside of the Java island. Bear in mind, because of the master plan that the government has announced last year, the growth of the economy is no longer concentrated in Jakarta or Bali. It's more, right now it's more to the other islands. That's why we're preparing ourselves for that.
Okay, so you're looking at regional jets. Mr. Satar, how many jets are you looking to buy from each company?
Well, Bombardier, if you look at our growth plan, until 2015, we're going to hit about 25 aircraft. And also our major growth is also in our LCC, our CityLink. As of today, we have only 10 aircraft. By 2015, it's going to be 50 aircraft. And the remaining is for Garuda,
Okay, so if we're going to add planes to CityLink, are they going to be Bombardiers? Are they going to be 737s? Are they going to be A320s? What are you looking at?
No, it's going to be A320s. So
and how many of
Garuda
those
on
are you
the full
buying?
service will be. It's going to be 50 by 2015.
Okay. Now, you brought up the low-cost carrier space. That's really interesting, the LCCs, as they're being called these days, and lots of competition coming on that front. We talked about Lion Air. They're planning to increase as well. A huge order expected from their Air Asia's local unit looking for an IPO. What is this, I guess, this kind of effect having on Garuda and CityLink? Do you feel pressure?
Yes, I guess competition is there, but bear in mind the pie is big enough. So, and then with CityLink as a subsidiary of Garuda, it also adds value in terms of the brand itself. So, in fact, right now, the growth of CityLink compared to previous year is almost double the passenger that they're carrying. So we continue growing, and I think competition is good, so passengers can choose which airline they're going to choose.
Okay. Now, what about, say, another airline taking a stake in Garuda? I got to bring up this report that was out earlier on this year saying that Cathay Pacific was interested in maybe buying a Garuda stake. I know they've denied that, but do you have any interest in tie-ups with other airlines across the region?
Well, I guess on that issue, it's more the shareholder. For us, we are now in the midst of joining the Global Alliance. In terms of the management, but for the shareholder, where the news is out that they're going to sell about close to 15%. I guess that depends on the shareholder. But for us in the management, I guess any strategic investor which adds value, of course we welcome it.
Are you talking to any right now?
Not as far as the management is doing. The shareholder might be discussing, but not the management.
Okay, gotcha. Now, Mr. Satar, one more question for you. We have Skytrax naming Garuda as the world's most improved airline in 2010. Congratulations for that. But how do you reassure passengers that are, say, hesitant to fly on Garuda because of accidents in the past, like the 2007 runway crash? How do you assure them that Garuda is now a safe airline to fly?
Well, actually, right now, for sure that we are an IOSA certified. So I mean, as a member of IATA, we need to comply to this IOSA, which is, I think, is a very rigid safety standard that is applied by IATA. And that's, we continue to renew it every 2 years, and then so far right now we are IOSA certified. But you are right. On top of that, because of the history of Garuda, especially in the international market, there is an image that we need to face. That's why we are spending more and more promotion. I mean, being here with you also is part of for me to tell basically Garuda is a different airline now. So I think if you have to try it, then you believe it.
Well, Mr. Satar, thank you so much for sharing your time. We're great and thankful for you joining us on the program this morning. Chief Executive of Garuda Indonesia, which is the country's largest air carrier.